What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. Tory Lanez. I've been doing a lot of videos on Tory Lanez since he was stabbed 14 times the other day. I see new people coming to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I see other people asking who Tory Lanez is. So before I get into this, Tory Lanez is an R&B slash rapper. You know, some people say he's a rapper, some say he's an R&B singer, but he's an artist. He's a music artist. I believe he's out of Canada, and he was convicted of shooting Megan the Stallion, in the foot, in the toe, whatever. And he received a 10-year term in the California Department of Corrections for that crime. The other day, he was stabbed 14 times, received some serious injuries. He was stabbed in the back, in the chest, in the back of his head, in his face. He had to be medi-flighted out. He had 2 collapsed lungs. And I'm sorry to say, but this is something that happens regularly in the California Department of Corrections. The difference here is that Tory Lanez is a star, and he has a lot of eyes on him, a lot of ears, and so this is getting more publicity than the average guy would get. This video is to address the new claims that Tory Lanez is now going home. Apparently, this assault that happened to Tory Lanez gave someone a conscience, gave somebody an epiphany. Somebody else allegedly is the one that actually hurt Meg the Stallion, and now seeing that Tory Lanez damn near lost his life for something he didn't do, allegedly someone stepping forward. And people are under the assumption that Tory Lanez is going to walk out in the next couple of days. And I'm here to tell you that that is basically impossible. If there's new evidence suggesting innocence, there has to be a habeas corpus filed. And I would assume the habeas corpus would be filed under the actual innocence doctrine. Under the actual innocence doctrine, the judge would have to review the evidence and ask one question: could this evidence have changed the outcome of the trial? If the answer is yes, then he goes back to court. When he goes back to court, the DA would have to decide, are they going to retry the case? Are they going to let Tory go? There's a lot that has to go into this. And it's possible that Tory Lanez could go home if this is credible and somebody's really copying to it, or what. I don't even know what the evidence is. I'm just hearing all the buzz going around, and being that I served 24 years in the California Department of Corrections, I did some legal work. I did see the actual innocence doctrine. I know what it pretty much, well, I have an idea of what it is. I could see, if there's no evidence, them filing a habeas corpus under the actual innocence doctrine, but it has to be filed. It has to be sent to the court. The court has a specific time to respond, and I don't see, if everything goes Tory Lanez's way, I don't see him getting out anytime soon, because just because there's new evidence doesn't mean the DA is going to be like, damn, he got away. I just don't see that. I know personally, I was in New Folsom with the guy, and this is when I started my time. It's a long time ago. This is in 1995. And I'd been incarcerated for 2 years already. And there was a guy I used to kick it with from 18th Street. And He got arrested, tried, and convicted of a murder that he didn't do. The problem for him is he had been suspected of shooting a police detective not long before that, but they couldn't prove it. And so this murder occurred, and they arrested an individual, and that individual blamed the whole murder, everything, on his homeboy, the guy that was in New Folsom with me. They had the same nickname, from the same neighborhood, different cliques. And when their neighborhood found out about it, they pushed up on the guy who blamed the other guy. During the trial, the guy that did the pointing of the finger actually took the stand and admitted that it was him and gave all the details that only the actual shooter would know. And the DA said that he was lying and that he was trying to get the guy he originally told on off of a murder so that they could both laugh at the DA and the family and everybody else. And so the innocent man was found guilty. And if I remember right, he had like 35 to life they gave him. And that's what the guy that actually did it, taking the stand and admitting to doing the whole thing. So imagine on a murder case, somebody taking the stand and saying, hey, it wasn't that guy. He told the DA, he told the jury that he was high on drugs when he blamed the other guy, and that it's not right that he's going to go away for it. The DA was like, nah, hell nah. So when I see Tory Lanez's father being a good father, speaking out for his son, I also think to myself, have they consulted an attorney before bad-mouthing the judge and bad-mouthing the DA? Because if this evidence is found suitable to bring him back to court, he's going to be tried probably by a DA with a vendetta. And he's going to go before a judge that, even if it's not the same judge, has heard, okay, so this is how they talk about us and this is what they think about us. If anything, the father should be like, you know what, I'm so thankful that this evidence came and Tory has action of going home, and I believe in the justice system, all that whole spiel. I don't know. You know, we're dealing with human beings that have egos. And when they hear their name being slandered, and they hear their department being slandered, their office being slandered, I think they may say, roll the dice. Roll the dice. Try him again. I don't know. I don't know anything about this whole thing. I mean, I understand they're saying he was shooting at the ground and telling Meg Thee Stallion to dance. That's the allegations. I don't know if that's true. But I get that the family want their son out. They want their loved one out. Tory Lanez survived a very serious, very deadly attack. He survived an attack that a lot of people don't survive. This is very traumatizing to him and the family, but it's also a learning lesson. Only Tory knows what lesson he learned from it. That's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.